Hello, YouTube, and welcome to our Extra Life episodes. Basically, a recap of everything that we ended up doing this past weekend. We participated in Extra Life Game Day 2021 and had also a stream before and after, making it an Extra Life weekend. We hope you will enjoy the episodes here, and hopefully, if you haven't already, visit our Extra Life page and maybe consider giving a donation. Now, real quick, there are incentives still available. However, the playmat is not available. But if you go to the Extra Life page or you follow the Twitter link down below, either one, find the Twitter link on our Extra Life page or the Twitter link in the description. We're gauging interest in how many people would like this one to come back for maybe a second round here before Extra Life 2021 finishes. So when you see these incentives hyped up throughout the videos, just know you can possibly add to that interest and possibly get this one. Otherwise, the other incentives are available. And again, none of this is necessary. Maybe share it with a few friends if you want. It is our charity event that we like to participate every year. I hope you enjoy the episodes that are going to follow here. Let's play some Magic. We'll see you in the videos. All right, we are in our Extra Life stream here. We're taking a little bit of break. We have two donation lists. One that I need to think about a little bit, so I'm going to review that overnight here. And then the other person did say red-black. We can go ahead and play something. I'm feeling like it might be me hook, but we might play a red-black prison. We're going to give them a chance to come back, though, between now and then, whenever they might show up. But if they don't, we'll play those, and we'll get those up on YouTube, just like this one. So we have Red Prison here. We needed a little bit of a something familiar, shall we say, and we made a few tweaks. You could look at this as the template for Crimson Vow when that comes out. Fluffy. That's a great thing to think about. But why is it the template for Crimson Vow? Simple. You take two cards out, you put them two in. No spoilers, you know what I'm talking about. So we have ourselves here an aggressive version of Red Prison. We've decided to nix Seasoned Pyromancer completely. We have been given a lot of questions. How do we replace Seasoned Pyromancer? What is a cheap alternative? What is another way to draw the cards and do everything Seasoned Pyromancer does? There is no card that does what Seasoned Pyromancer does. However, there are different versions of the deck that you can play to make advantage of not playing the Seasoned Pyromancer. And in this case, we're going full out Rabble Masters galore. We have 5 Blood Moons instead of the lucky 7. We have a bunch of Rabble Masters here. We got Chandra Acolyte as well. Our creatures are going to attack, and they're going to attack fast. We upped our Chandra count to 4 here. We've got a Regulator to try out in the sideboard. And basically, if you're starting to read into this, you're realizing Seasoned Pyromancer, make 2 tokens, draw 2 cards. That's just too slow. So, real quick though, we have an incentive that we've actually proposed to the Red Prison Discord, and we'll let you all in on that little secret right now. So, we are attempting to raise $2,500 towards Extra Life and the Children's Miracle Network hospitals. We are on our way, and it looks like it is in sight for the completion of our event, which concludes on Sunday. However, don't fret. Donations will be available after that as well. But if we do hit this donation goal, I will look to put together a guide of some sorts for Red Prison. Now, like I told them, it's not that you can't make a guide for Red Prison. It's just as the meta shifts, it is making it very difficult to keep it up. Will we keep it up? Not necessarily. However, we'll make a good effort at giving you probably 10 or so, or maybe 12 or so matches. Red Prison, maybe some of the variants, what to look for, maybe what to look for in your opening hands, guides like that, and we'll get that in a consumable format, whether it's a PDF, a living document that some of the prison folks can add to, probably not a Discord post, maybe a website, maybe some YouTube videos. So we're on our way to that. We're going to play some Red Prison because that is what we're known for. And we're going to see if we can get ourselves out of a little bit of a slump and get some treasure chest and wins under our belt, seeing if Red Prison can do well in the league. We've run into quite a bit of Tron, actually, so fingers crossed that we'll run into more of that. Again, this is a little bit more of a prep for Val, not necessarily the most optimized build right now. You could probably take the Chandra Acolytes out, add 1 Magus to the Moon plus something else, and kind of go that route. But if you don't have the Seasoned Pyromancers and you want to be aggressive, this is your list. Will you share it on YouTube too? For the guide, I don't know if it'll be in YouTube format or if it will be more in like, it might have to be like big Word documents. And I hate doing like big Word document, but it will be like, we'll probably have to ask the community, okay, what 10 matchups do we care about? Hammer Time, cool. Okay. And then we care about like Footfalls, cool. And then, you know, I don't know, some, you know, Infect gets enough votes. Okay, that'll be part of the 10. We'll probably have that lined up, and then we'll probably produce something that kind of tells you your role, what you're looking for, maybe even screenshot some ideas for hands, maybe not. Got to figure out what we put into it. If it's not YouTube, like it's not videos as guides, but rather that big PDF, we'll definitely make an announcement and attach it to the YouTube video. So you may not get much, or I might do a recap and then play. But if we do YouTube videos, then obviously I won't have to do a recap. It'll just be part of that series. We will be asking the community what they would prefer, and we'll focus our efforts. And that'll probably be, depending on what format, if it's video versus something else, it may be a month-long journey, but we'll get that situated. Just because something is very difficult does not mean it is impossible to put together. We're going to keep the 2-lander here, Rabble Master, Magus, and Blood Moon. Seeing an island here is not very good, but we found ourselves against Merfolk. That'll be interesting. All right, let's get it going. But hopefully that gives you kind of a concept. Remember, we do have to hit our sweet, sweet goal to get that working. So we'll see if we can get there. I think written would be the best way to convey that, but we'll see. We'll see. Ripping a Fury off the top would be good. I'm back home. That I am. Do I cast this now? 1 1 2 2 2 1 1. Let's be greedy. Give me that Lord effect right here. Lord, do it. Okay. This is intriguing. They all have Ward 1, and this is indestructible as long as you control at least 2 or 2 other merfolk. Okay. Well, I got greedy. I got greedy. How do we want to do this? That ward is kind of rude. All right, let's evoke. Let's get rid of Magus here. Let's shoot. Oh, we can split 2-2. That's fine. We're going to pay the 2 wards here. And then we'll put Bugbear into play. All right, we took a little more damage than we needed to. We'll work with it. We got a 3-4 across from us. We got 2 Karns here. Probably going to be slapping down Karn, getting a bridge. We're going to see if we live long enough here. They draw a card when they attack here. Okay. That's a fun one. Play Karn. Down tick. With Karn, go get bridge. Okay. What I need here is probably another Fury. That way I can empty the hand a little bit more. If I can empty the hand a little bit more, the bridge becomes valuable. There's a Trickster. 5 damage available to my opponent. 6, 7, 8, 9 with the 2 Mutavaults, making Blood Moon possibly more important this coming turn. There's the legendary land. Merfolk's a really fun matchup. It's going to be a little harder because we decided to go aggressive with our Rabble Masters, and we do not play Anger the Gods anymore. If you do find yourself against a lot of tribals, put a few Angers on the sideboard. All right, opponent is thinking. I doubt they have to go after Karn. I think they should just come after my face, boot up 2 Mutavaults, hit us for the total. 9 damage, put me to 4. I'd be at 8 otherwise. Hey, look, they're going to do it. They're going to do it. They attack Karn. I like that. Okay. Draws a card. All right. We are at 7 with an Abrade. Well, let's play Blood Moon and pass. This is probably not enough. I need, like I said, I need Fury. They boot up a Mutavault for some reason. This is 5 damage. I could play Rabble Master plus Abrade if I hit a land. Rabble plus Abrade is not enough because of the ward 1. A Lord effect kills me here too. I really, really need Fury here. Fury? One last time? Ruins. I think we're dead. Think we're dead. Maybe they'll bounce this so that I can hit this without the ward. Oh, ward. The taxing hexproof. Oh. Okay. You got it. You got it. Okay. Let's bring a regulator in for 1 Rabble Master. We don't have a whole lot else, though. Let's go ahead and send it back. Ooh, Hollywood pizza. Thanks for the follow. What kind of pizza? Cheese, pepperoni, Italian sausage? That's what I should get. Ice cream. Chat's like, that's what I should get. Oh, yeah. Pizza sounds good. Ice cream. You okay over there, Fluffy? Nope. I'm really not okay. How's everyone's Saturday going? We're just playing Magic, doing the things, raising money for Extra Life. Pizza and ice cream, best combo. Hollywood gets us. Hollywood gets us. Let's play first. All right. What a hand. What a hand. Chalice maybe on 1. We got the regulator. I think I just play the regulator now. Let's do it. Let's work our way up. Get that Torp Orb down. Great Saturday. Beast Mode finished 9th place in the state X country cross country. I'm guessing that is like running championship today. Photo in Discord. Oh, Spell Pierce. That's fine. That card's like the trial card. Hey. Very nice. 9th is good. Tide Shaper. 2-mile race. Dang. This is kicked. Wait, I control an island? Oh, I have an island. That's cool. Thanks. Thanks. All right, we're going to go ahead and put a Chalice on 1 for future Spell Pierces. This is also on 1. Probably Blood Moon next, then work our way to Karn and Bridge. There's a Mutavault. That's a great Blood Moon target. Lord of Atlantis. We also don't mind these growing a little bit. That way we can play the bridge down. Chalice on 2 might be needed. Depends on what they're running nowadays to take care of us. All right, we'll play Blood Moon here. Take my 1 damage. I'll take my 1 damage. All right. So they can hit us for a little bit here. Not too worried just yet. Bridge is coming down next. I could also play Karn plus a 2-drop if I wanted to, something like a Torp Orb. Spreading Seas are a Ramunot Ruins. Draws a card. That's good for them. And hits us for 5. The more empty our hand is, the better. Another Blood Moon. Not really what I want here. I wonder what they have. I just got to go for the bridge here. Kind of hope they don't have a counter. We're trying to hold the Desperate Ritual for the Karn here. This is why we didn't use Desperate Ritual to play the bridge. I wanna use Desperate Ritual Karn and get like a Torp Orb in play all together. All right, we're at 6. An extra bridge would be good too, but they might have a mass artifact bouncing spell. Makes me want Chalice on 2. Land drop, please. That's actually okay. All right, so do I have anything that I really want immediately here? Pithing, no. Torp Orb. Torp Orb's what I want. Let's play Karn. See if this eats like a counter. It doesn't. I'm gonna go a little bit out of order. Let's go ahead and do a Fury, getting rid of a Blood Moon. 2 and 2. See if that works. It did. They have a lot of islands. I'm going to go up instead of down for something here. They have too many islands. The liquid metal coating's not buying us anything here. Let's just do that. Keep Karn around. I can go get like Bridge and Torp Orb next. I think we got plenty of time here. It's a little awkward to draw another 4-drop. Grab a Torp Orb. This way I can cast the Desperate Ritual if I have to. Okay. There's Trickster. See, they're trying to get in at us. We're not going to let it happen. There we go. Cool. All right. We're safely hiding behind our bridge. Glasspool Mimic here, copying Trickster, I think. Pair of 2/2s. Good sorcery speed use of Glasspool. Land drop. I'm going to get another bridge here to be super safe with having at least 2 bridges here. They'll need like Hercules Recall to get rid of everything versus if they have just like a petty theft style of bounce, we're safe from that. Okay, Master. Basically, they're ready whenever they find a bounce spell. So a liquid metal coating with a land drop here is not a bad idea to start killing things. Well, never mind. We're not lasting that long. There goes everything. My opponent gets to attack us for 6 and kills us. Well, there you go. We needed the Chalice on 2. And our Chalice was coming. 2 turns, 2 turns. All right, Merfolk beats us. Oh, what a Saturday. Boing, exactly. Everything back to hand. He talked about it. Bridge was the best bet there in case they had the spot removal one. We even called for the Hercules Recall, and my opponent, Merfolk, did have it. Liquid metal coating earlier in that turn would not have been enough either. We wouldn't have had enough turns to get them off of the Hercules Recall. It is a fairly cheap spell. What is this? All right, we'll keep this. Don't worry about this hand, chat. It's got plenty of great lands. My opponent's 0-3, we're 0-1. Going into match number 2. Ooh, Colonnade. All right, Colonnade. Who's ready for that counterspell? Playing enough Historic the other day, Search for Skonto wouldn't surprise me at this point. Scalding Tarn. No follow-up, no follow-up. All right, let's run the Rabble Master out. I feel like Magus is a little stronger in this matchup. Rabble Master closes the door nicely. No counterspell. Now they have Bolt. Okay. Bolts, we get a token here, and we pass the turn. Consider. Consider, huh? Flooded Strand and no follow-up. We'll try to play a Karn here, more because I have 2 Karns. Need them to be a little more tapped out. There's the counterspell we thought they might have. Oh, doing more. Triome. These are great cards for them to have. Lots of beautiful, different kinds of mountains. Flooded Strand. Just gonna try it again. Resolves. Nifty. Let's go up. This will defend us from a bolt. We'll attack for 1. We'll pass the turn. What do you think? Snap Bolt? Yeah, those future mountains. Hey, they found a basic. Opponent has found a basic. Choosing white as their basic. Another Steam Vents. They do not shock this in. All right. I think I'm going to go get Relic. I think I'm going to go get a Relic here. And the reason I'm getting Relic here is I kind of just feel like drawing. And if they are a Snapcaster deck, they might not like this being resolved. It may give me a window for Magus. All right. Let's go ahead and attack. Karn's also at 4, outside of bolt range. I think we're just going to pass with Relic up here. Opponent didn't do anything last turn. Maybe we'll see some sharks or something. There's the Snapcaster. And I'll happily take your graveyard away. Cool. All right. They'll attack Karn down and maybe bolt it. That'll be one less bolt for Magus of the Moon. There's an island. Boots up Colonnade here, attacking Karn plus my face. All right, well, let's go ahead and Ritual. We'll put a Chalice on 1 to defend the Magus. We'll play a Magus out. And we'll attack for 1. Good luck, opponent. That worked nicely. I can appreciate what just happened there. Dang, they're playing Path. It got countered. Gotcha. Gotcha. Interesting. Just back on defense with the Snapcaster. Well, I was going to play Karn, down tick, Liquid Metal Coating, but we're playing this list to end games quickly. Rabble Master here, attack with the 2 tokens, pass turn. Now, Seasoned Pyromancer would have been fine. Let's assume we got that. 2 tokens here probably would have been fine. Extra Blood Moon and even Acolyte's looking pretty decent here. But Rabble Master. But Rabble Master. All right, we're bringing all the hotness in here. Regulators in here, Eidolons are in here. We're gonna keep the Chalices around. I've got 1 Abrade in there. It's just gonna be there. I don't have a spare thing for that to hit. All right, 1 lander. 1 lander. What does 1 lander do for me? Nothing. We'll send this one back. Oh, look. 1 lander. Send this one back. All right. We're going to keep. We can get rid of a Braid. I'll be at 2 lands. I'm going to get rid of Karn. Okay. Gemstone. Get rid of Fury. We're all in. We're all in on Chandra here. My opponent gave it back to me for some weird reason here. No force. We're good. Make some tokens. Swinging in. All right, turn 2. Make sure my opponent plays a land this time. There's the Colonnade. This is very, shall we say, different. We should not have had that first one. My opponent F6 throughs because we played the Gemstone Caverns. Down to 15. If we had a 3-drop by 1, I can always Chandra down tick. Got double blue here. There's an opt. Do we have a path here or no? No red mana. They do path. This gives me a 3 mana, 4 mana on my turn, rather than pathing in my upkeep. Small little things. Small little things. We'll hold on to the Gemstone Cavern. Apparently I'm glued into drawing these all the time. In for 3, down to 12 past turn. My top deck Regulator, it could be pretty good. Purges away our Chandra. All right. We have found the answer to Chandra. In for 1 past turn. Will this one little goblin get us there? Oh, Bugbear might, though. Bugbear might. Is it possible that Den of the Bugbear might be the winning line here? Huh. Flooded Strand. Shock's in too. Takes 3. What are they doing here? Snapcaster plus Opt? Archmage Charm steals my Goblin token, taking 3 to do so, so now they have a Goblin token. Castle Vantress. And attacks. And attacks. Well, let's see if Den of the Bugbear, creating a token and attacking here, can get us 4 damage in. This could get bolted. My opponent taking over the Goblin makes me think they don't have that many answers. I mean, you know, why not just get this? Okay. Returns the card to my hand. Cryptic Command doing its thing. Opponent is at 8. I'm at 19. There's Teferi. Teferi uptick here, maybe untap the Jeskai lands on the left side here. Leaves token back, making me think they do not have a bolt. Leaves up double blue. Well, we could attack, or I could attempt to put a Eidolon down. If I put the Eidolon down, right, then I can play the land, and then I can generate 4 mana. Let's play Eidolon first. And then I can do Den of the Bugbear, attack. And I'm going after them. I'm not going to worry about the Teferi, I don't think. I don't think I'm going to worry about the Teferi. Take our 2 lumps here. Okay. This has got to be 4 at them. Don't worry about the Goblin token here. All at them. Forget about Teferi. Just ignore Teferi here. We don't care. Blocks the 3, takes the 1. Opponent's at 7. 1 Eidolon. They can bounce the Eidolon. What you got, opponent? Glacial Fortress, double white available to my opponent now. Upticks. Supreme Verdict. Leaving Bolt open. Plus more. Purge, Path. Kind of all the above, right? So I can play around a counter spell here. And if I play around a counter spell, I go over the den. If they happen to have a bolt, I lose that. I can put them to 3 if it does connect. I don't think it's going to. What do they do? Just bolt, snap, do something? I lose den, where if I play the Eidolon here, I feel like we're a little bit behind here. Let's play Eidolon into the counter magic that my opponent has open. And if they really truly only have like removal spells, then it's at least worth 2 here, unless they use Teferi. Okay, so they did have the lightning bolt. They're at 5. And Cycles of Triome. Up goes Teferi. Scalding Tarn. That would put them to 4 if they use that. Draws 2 cards. And untaps. Castle Vantress plus Island. See if I can get a Fury here. I'm expecting Snapcaster, bolts, paths, just about anything and everything from my opponent. Teferi update. If they have a Jace, this could be really nasty too with the Teferi ult. Opponent's got 8 or 7 cards in their hand. Mountain Blade. All the mana untaps here. Rabble Master. Let's try to get in 4/4. You think they got a bolt? I think we're going to go ahead and concede. All right, we got to beat them on the play. Let's beat them on the play. We'll grab Pithy Needle from the sideboard with Karn. Eidolons, Rabble Masters, Blood Moons. That is what we want. That is what we're going to play. That's what we're going to play. Let's play first. All right. It's a turn 2 Rabble Master. I will take it. The Fury's not far behind it. My opponent's played Colonnade twice already. This time they have a Scalding Tarn. We're not far away from just getting to play a Fury here too. And that is a reasonably quick clock as well. Opponent this time keeps the main phase stop here and gets rid of Rabble Master on main phase using a bolt. Bam. Goodbye, Rabble Master. Glacial Fortress. We're drawing a lot of these gemstone caverns. Can we please stop, list? Need less of those. Need more action. Hallowed Fountain. Decides to put that in play tapped. What's up, Sparrow? Wow. How many am I going to draw? How many am I going to draw? Here comes the counter spell. Countered. Island. Need a boil. You've returned from the grocery store somewhat unsuccessful? Back from a modern tournament. How'd your modern tournament go? My opponent floats white, which means they have Celestial Purge here. They're going to Celestial Purge the Blood Moon away. Or Wear and Tear. There you go. That works too. That works too. We are whittling away my opponent's resources, but we don't have like a Chandra Awakened Inferno. We don't have a big Storm Breath or something like that in this list. We are getting to the point where we've taken a little too long. Your Mardu token sacrifice didn't do so well. Opponent's found Teferi again. We're going to lose this Teferi, aren't we? Well, that's not a good top deck. Desperate Ritual is not a good top deck. Colonnade, just doing the upticks with the Teferi. We needed more than a few rituals here. This is not looking good. Not looking good. Here, let's take the headphones off briefly. Need a change scenery. All right. Getting ourselves ready for match number 3. I don't get how both grocery stores in my area can have 10 types of herb, but no basil. What's basil these days? Who uses basil? We'll opt from our opponent. We've drawn nothing but lands here. We've run out of gas. My opponent's got a Teferi at 8. Uh-oh. Yes, a lot of Italian would do it. I think we're conceding if we draw a land. All right, opponent. You got the Teferi. You've got a hand full of likely spells. There's a couple spells for us. Drawing a lot of lands, unfortunately. All right. Do we need to sit down? Is that what's going on here? So we stood up. It's good for you. Maybe it's bad for Magic. Maybe we've lost our focus. Maybe we've lost our focus. Sparrow, you can put it into chat. We may look at it a little bit later. May look at it a little bit later. All right. This is time to turn it around. Let's play first. Hand looks decent. We'll keep. We got maybe Chandra, but we got this good Rabble Master. We got Fury. Got things going for us. Opponent is 1-1 as well. Here we go. Here we go. What do you got for us, opponent? Forest. Cool. Utopia Sprawl, naming white, red, Ponza. All right. Rabble Master number 1, let's go. This is the aggressive all goblins approach here. I would like one more land here so I don't have to burn another ritual to do this. In goes the goblin, past the turn. Does my opponent have a blood moon? Do they have a pillage? Or are we looking at a few bolts? Another forest here. Only 1 red, no pillages here. Stone Rain available though. Fury is a good one. Sadness. What do you got as a follow-up? A little Arbor Elf. Little Arbor Elf. All right. We're going to... I kind of want to Fury myself to get rid of the Arbor Elf, because this is a lot of mana. That is a lot of mana if they get to untap. Feels a little bit wasteful, but them having 5, 6-ish mana here, just no good. Rabble Master pass turn. Attack for 1. Okay. Your move, opponent. I wonder if they have a bolt. Sometimes when people pause, they're at the main phase. It's like they had a bolt. All right, so 4 mana. What do you got for 4? 4 Chandra Torch of Defiance. Downtick Rabble Master. Does feel like Ponza so far. Oh. Moonveil. When you cast a spell, you may discard your hand. You do draw a card for each of that spell's colors. When this dies, it deals X damage to any target. Well, this is interesting to say the least. We'll go ahead and offer up some trades. No trades are taken. Let's play a Chandra and uptick her, at least to put her to 5 and pass the turn. Okay. Lightning Bolt's Rabble Master. Discards Blood Moon Season Pyromancer. Draws 1 card. Okay. I guess I'd take a bridge at this point. Tax Chandra down to 1. Well, that's pretty close to a bridge. Pretty close. Attack for 3. Let's get a Karn down. Let's get a bridge. Next turn. They got to choose between Karn and Chandra here, which I feel good about. Maybe they have a spot removal. It's interesting to see Moonveil in Modern. I didn't think I would see this dragon gracing us with its presence. Another Moonveil. Okay. Double Moonveil. That's intriguing. All right. Let's create a few elementals here. Attack with the elementals. Uh-oh. Our opponent disconnected. Uh-oh. They ran away. Come back. You're playing Blood Moon too. It's all okay. We're going to attack, put them to 8, play the bridge, play the land, say go. From there, probably see if they have a way to get around the bridge. If they don't, we're just going to have to find like another Chandra, Karn, or something to get through their final little bit here. We'll wait for our opponent to return, though. In the meantime... Sparrow has a Meat Hook sacrifice list with Kaya, Bone Shard, Thoughtseize, Village Rites, Dam, Kyle, Guile, Lingering, Vindicate, Bitter, Bombardment, Meat Hook. So what did you run into that you had trouble with, Sparrow? I could see this just not having the right pieces. You have to assemble a lot of things. A sack outlet, a draining card, like Bombardment Massacre or Blood Artist. Blood Artist being the most fragile. Blood Gas probably didn't come back as much as you wanted it to with 21 lands. And only a few fetch lands. 6 to be exact. Kaya doesn't feel like it belongs in here a little. Like it does, but doesn't. Probably want to change the 2 Kayas to Kaya's Guiles. Like 2 more and play 8. Probably want an extra Bitter Blossom in this build as well. I know a lot of people are hype on the Bone Shards and Village Rites. I like the Village Rites that you have. We enjoyed the Goblin Bombardment list we did play. It just it just felt like a little bit win more. Well, this is a great time to also talk about our Extra Life. We're raising money for the kids. You probably heard it a lot already, but I'm going to remind you again. We have these cool incentives. We have the pin. The pin. We have donation lists. We have this sweet playmat. Let's not fall over. Oh. Let's not break the building. A sweet playmat as well. Commissioned for this event. There you are. Raising money for the kids. Trying to get that done. Hey, EBGBs, thanks for the 5. Just like EBGBs, you can join too. Well, I'm not sure if our opponent left frustrated or not. We're in game 1. I can't imagine that they leave frustrated here. They've got to have, I think, something sideboard at minimum. Feels like they just played Moonveil and then left, which seems really strange as well. We'll give them a moment here. I'm going to go get a small snack. Are they back yet? Is this the end? Lost the game due to inaction. All right, opponent did just leave. That gave us a 1-0 victory, and away we go. Match number 4. Not exactly how we like to win. I don't know what their Moonveil list looks like. You know, just because I went and got a bridge doesn't mean it's going to win it. Got to go to that game 2 and game 3. I mean, that was the first game. That was it. That was everything. By the way, Grace, if anybody does donate, I'll be kind of watching it out of my corner of my eye, but I have my headphones off at the moment. Giving my ears a bit of a rest. Make sure everybody in chat, really. Actually, that's not a Grace thing to ask. If anybody donates towards Extra Life, you need to spam emotes. Then I'll be like, what do I have? All right, match 4. Or are we going back to the queues? We're going back to the queues. Ugh. Back to the queues. I'm kind of starting to think about that meat hook list. That meat hook list. All right. We're 1-2. My opponent's 0-1. Man, one-landers are plaguing us today. Not just in this list, but in other lists. Mulligan away. Okay. We can do something with this. Let's go full lock. I'll have no idea when I get rid of the Chandra. Must be getting too close to dinner time. There's a triome. Oh boy. Well, let's see if Chalice on 1 does anything. We are running into control, so we're in the right kind of build for this. We have the Rabble Masters. We're attacking aggressively when we can. That doesn't work, opponent. No Sentinel for you. A lot of people running their cards straight into Chalice as well. It's very strange. Let's play Bridge here, past turn. All right. Land, play Fury. Go from there. What do we got? Teferi, bounce something. Is this a person from earlier? Kind of feels like it. All right, bounces Bridge. We will go ahead and replay Bridge, past turn. I'm not going to use the Fury to take out the Teferi just yet. I'd rather draw like another land or two here and hard cast the Fury. There's a sword. That's a sword. Huh. All right, so my opponent, Stoneforge based. We have an Esper Sentinel. We have a Teferi. They haven't replayed a Teferi right now. They did bounce Bridge, not Chalice in 1. I have a window to abrade away the Teferi. Not the Teferi, sorry. The sword. I think we go ahead and attempt to destroy this artifact and go on. Huh. Not totally sure what my opponent's playing. It was Teferi up to 3 here. Batterskull. Okay. Could Fury away the Teferi here and put the Desperate Ritual with the Karn out. I think I'm good with that. We could also, this is kind of interesting. I can go get the Regulator. I could go get the Regulator and knock off the Teferi here. Or I could kill the Phyrexian token here, but it's probably the Teferi. It's kind of intriguing. You know what? Just because I have the ability to do this, I want to give it a shot. Why not? Why not? Because I have it, let's see what it gives us. We got a Fury in hand that can take care of the Germ token. The Karn can mess around with the Batterskull here as well. A little worried about another Teferi bouncing Bridge right now. It probably wouldn't be the end of the world, though. A down tick onto Spyglass with Teferi being the naming is probably our next go here. So there's the repeat Teferi here. Bounces Bridge, attacks Batterskull to Karn. We lose Karn here. But I get to maybe replay the Bridge. They do have counter magic open. Oh, they have a lot of counter magic open now. Well, gotta give it a shot here. Do you have a Archmage Charm or counterspell? The answer is no. And we're 1 away from being able to hard cast a Fury into this Teferi and getting rid of it again. This is Stoneblade. This is just Guy Stoneblade here. A little less control, a little more creatures. What do we got here? 3 mana. Not Prismari. Well, it could be Prismari Command, but I think it's Prismatic Ending. Prismatic Ending 3 on the Bridge here. Yep. Let's put a bonus 1 on 1 here. All right, how are we going to beat this list? I'm really not sure we are. Oh gosh. Sure. Slap the chalice on too. No worries. No worries. We've run out of gas again. Teferi's just going up. Teferi doesn't care anymore. Prismatic endings with chalice on 2. Opponent attacks for 4. We're at 8. Okay. Let's see if Fury can resolve, get rid of the Teferi, block the Batter Skull. We have run out of gas here. They are countering. You got it. All right. Change of scenery, chap. When things aren't working, you change stuff around. Let's go. Scenery hath been changed. Cookie has been consumed. Headphones are going back on. We gotta get serious here. We gotta get serious. Oh, I just don't know what I'm bringing in though. Maybe early Torp Orb's what I want here. Early Torp Orb, Spyglass Pithy Needles, just early. Even maybe bring in the bridge and just try not to do the Karn package here. Be aggressive in that line. Maybe I don't even bother with the Chalice here because they have the Prismatics. That would be an interesting approach to it, right? Eidolon's here. Bring this package in. Maybe even Regulator. This is hard. This is hard because it's not really control. So like Rabble Master is good, except it's not control that I'm playing against. It's like a tempo blade deck, which makes Karn good. Definitely worthwhile. Maybe I'm getting like over aggressive in my frustration with the choices here. Regulator stay home, Ritual stay here, Eidolons, and then Karn, and then do this. Leave a Pithy Needle back home to grab and bring Regulator in. All right. I can be convinced that's okay. Okay, keep. Bridge is okay here. Magus looks all right as well. We didn't really get to see if they had bolts. They had prismatic endings, but we'll probably test that here with a Magus of the Moon. Arid Mesa. My opponent can go get a basic Plains. Go get Hallowed Fountain instead. Plays an Esper Sentinel. All right. Well, we're going to take the opportunity here. Yeah, they get to draw a card, but we're going to play a Magus down. See if that keeps them from being able to play here. Again, we're hoping they don't play bolts. We didn't see any. We saw mainly prismatics. I can hope that they decide not to play them. We can hope. We don't know. You don't know either. Okay. I guess I can attack. It's a pretty safe attack. Pretty safe. No bolts so far. We'll just pass the turn. Looks good. Island. I don't like that. We'll take our 1 point here, and I'm going to abrade at end step. If we top deck the land, we get to Chandra. That feels pretty good. Come on, land. Come on. Yeah, buddy. Ritual, Chandra, uptick damage, swing 2, pass turn. Ooh, Snapcaster's a thing. Forget it. Too scared. Snapcaster is a thing, and I think we've got this nicely locked down with this Magus of the Moon. Extra land, 2 damage. I would love to cast that, but that's a no-go here. We're going to play Bridge pass turn. Do we have it? Do we lock them out? It really does feel like they don't have bolts. Up for damage. We'll pass turn here. Actually, we are going to actually play the bridge here. If my opponent were to flash in a Snapcaster Mage, I probably would let Chandra get hit by it, but we wouldn't want that to necessarily have us have to block or want us to block with the Chandra here. All right, we got there. We got the Magus down. My opponent had the Esper Sentinel. They're going to be careful how they fetch going forward. I think I got the right sideboard in here. We're going to trust that we can get around a prismatic ending. Look at that, chat. We sat down, got serious, won the game. It's focus. It's focus time. It's focus time. Are you focused? What are you all having for dinner? Inspire me. Even though I've probably already decided that I'm getting pizza. I'm okay. Just gonna leave that dice down there. I don't deserve that dice. Pizza, breakfast or dinner? Breakfast for dinner is good. So what is it? Pancakes, French toast, eggs, egg salad, French toast, and omelets. There you go. I've rolled a 3, by the way, if you were wondering. Rolled a hot 3. Hey, we have a turn 1 Blood Moon, Rabble Master. I am probably... Ugh, I would love to get rid of... I'm going to get rid of a Rabble Master. It is the discipline thing to do. The big discipline. Flooded Strand. What are we doing this time, opponent? Did we learn? Basic Planes. You got it. Esper Sentinel. Huh. This looks vaguely familiar. But you got the planes this time. Do they have the island? Stoneforge. Cauldron complete. Prepping bridge. Show me that Cauldron. That's what I'm talking about, opponent. Playing the list just the way you're supposed to. Bridge, draw a card, pass turn. All right, we need them to not find an island. Island opens up Prismatic. Prismatic eats everything. No island. There's an extra planes. Double planes is Skyclave territory. An extra Esper Sentinel. Probably going to get Cauldron here. We do need to empty the hands. They've got a lot of 1X creatures. That's an interesting card. Let's play Rabble Master first. Rabble Master creates a blocker for us. The blocker is nice. It's a good blocker for the Esper Sentinels. Also playing a Desperate Ritual to get a Karn and then have to worry about 3 things that can attack the Karn means I can't really downtick with the Karn. So I don't really want to do that. I'm wary that the bridge could disappear at any moment. Hall, not an island. We are on the edge of our seats. The best thing to be able to do here is Karn plus something. That's actually not too bad, but my opponent does draw cards. Draws 2 cards. 3 is not much different than 4. Let's go ahead and pass the turn here. You know what? Hold on. Turn off auto yields. Attack with the 1. It's one blue looking mountain. I think I have to go play Chandra here. And let them draw 2. They're not going to hit that island. There's no way I just helped them. No, it's impossible. Doesn't happen here. Chandra uptick for mana, because the top card is exactly what I want. JK. It's a good try, chat. It's a good try. No island, no island, no island. Hallowed Fountain. We're playing Magic still. We're still playing Magic. Awkward. Pass turn. Awkward. I mean, it kills a lot of things if I get another red card. In fact, it would be a lot less draws for them, too. They get the blue mana just before. It'll be my fault for having gone Chandra Desperate Ritual. Hallowed Fountain is played here. I'm supposed to blow up the world. I'm blowing up the world, chat. Like a good Chandra, but the world must be blown up. Goodbye, world. All right. Now they won't draw cards as crazily. Again, we're trying to dodge. Trying to dodge some nastiness. They could have another Force of Negation. Oh, come on, deck. One more land. That's all I'm asking for. We're on turn 7. Come on, before that island shows up. Stop it, Germ. It's rude. Stop killing the goblin. We're looking for a land. We're looking for a land. What is that? I don't know. I don't know what a land is. Do they find it? They did not. We found a land. I'm going to play Karn first. We can go up on the Cauldron. We have 2 Karns. If they've got a Force, they do their things. Because this has Trample, right? Right now? Yeah. All right. This way, if they're able to remove, I can chump block the Cauldron, and then we have the Karn active here, which is going to be nifty. So we're kind of like dodging the potential of an island here. Okay, island dodged. Play Chandra. Down tick with Karn. Go get Liquid Metal Coating. Up tick with Chandra. Play the Liquid Metal Coating. I'm going to stop on my opponent's upkeep. We're going to smash him with all the creatures we got. All right. Well, Skyclave isn't a thing now. Not that they could do too much, because they got to get rid of Bridge and Blood Moon. We found something. 2 mana here to exile the Liquid Metal Coating. That is fine. We can go get it again. While they fumble around with that, I can keep going and getting it. We are going to play the Liquid Metal Coating here. pass the turn. I'm gonna hold on to Fury. I sequenced that a little bit odd. We're gonna keep the Fury here in case they get a few creatures that they want to block with. Oops, forgot to upkeep that. Okay. This is a perfect example of why the Fury is still in hand. I can kill that now. Acolyte of Flame, I would play. Acolyte, uptick, downtick this Chandra, use Fury, hit them for 5. We'd be good from there. Batter Skull. Uptick Plains. Den of Bugbear. Play 5 mana. Cast. Remove Germ. Downtick this Chandra. Swing Team. Opponent at 1. Opponent's at 1. They have this Chandra to deal with. They have this Chandra to deal with. There we go. Focus, chat. Sit down. Lasers on the prize. Ooh. We did it. Bringing back this league. Going for that 3-2. We have a reputation to maintain. Posture check. I try to be as upright as I can, Lamid. The back is whack. 100 play points. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's hydrate before. If we were to hit okay right immediately, no, we need you too. Water. It's nothing else. Bam. Anonymous, thank you so much. If you are watching on the 2, by the way, if you are watching, thank you so much for redeeming. I will assume it's a playmat because of the 45. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is most appreciated to be supporting the Extra Life kids. Those Children Miracle Network hospitals. Let's go. Mulligan in this hand. 1-landers are no keepers. Let's keep this. Let's play some Rabble Master. I might even 3-2. I might. Isn't that crazy? Let's refresh this page. It's not refreshing. Calico is definitely not the last person. There we go. Yeah, 1 minute go. Bam. Keep. Get rid of Mountain. Play Mountain. Here we go. I hope we need to be speed here. How you been, Last God? Ooh, Forest. Name white, please. Black. Black. Rabble Master, go. You're getting better? Good, good, good. Were you feeling bad? Windswept Heath. Oh, it's Siege Rhino. Ulcers. Oh, they're the worst. You're dead, opponent. Just this button right here. I just realized that 45 brought us up to 1,800. We're approaching 2,000. Is that something we will achieve tonight, or will it be a goal and a final achievement for tomorrow? Stay tuned. Overgrown 2 here with the Utopia Sprawl. Extra black, maybe. Fatal Pushes. Rabble Master. Hey, Jukebox. How's it going? We have, I think you have a Legacy League. I was going to take the night and stare at the list and try to understand what it is. We'll probably be playing that tomorrow if that's cool with you. Or maybe we'll just smash our head against it tonight. Because we're in focus mode now. Perfect? Perfect. That's a... Oh boy, what am I playing against? Am I going much later tonight? We are going for 2 hours and 24 more minutes. Give or take. Oh, it's grist. Let's go, team. Go, team. I like that trade. It's a good trade for us. Sitting here with a double abrade. That's all we got. Hello, prison man. Hello. Crutus next? I want to say cruel, but there's no L in there. Utopia Sprawl, black green, Yawgmoth or something combo here. Grist. There's Grist. Going up here, obviously. Makes an insect. Another Karth here. Overgrown Tomb and Not Shocked. What's up, Evan? Look at that Gecko. If I was an Archon, what would I be an Archon of? Let's throw Chalice on 1 here. 3 at Grist. Grist is something I probably cannot beat. We need to kill Grist here. We're in trouble, though. We're running out of gas. We're not hitting our land drops a lot tonight. An Archon? Like, what are Archons? What do you mean by Archon? All I can think of is the Dark Archons and the normal Archons in StarCraft that are little balls of energy. Like, what is the definition of an Archon? We're picking them in Discord? What? I'm so lost. Hey, it's this person. This person's got the swamp. Oh gosh, it's Karn. Oh no. Oh no, I'm doomed. Liquid metal coating? It's green-black prison is what it feels like here. Archon of Undying. There's liquid metal coating. Okay. Luckily, I can pick off the liquid metal coating if I want, or this insect token. At upkeep, they're going to grab one of my lands. Question is, where do I want to go with this? I probably want to be sure that I kill Karn here and just hope they don't have another one. So let's deal 3 damage here. 3 tokens in at Karn, and then we'll worry about Grist. And hitting that land drop is important here. All right, Karn. You're out of here. Take a hike. Are you ever going back to Cathartic Pyre? I really think there aren't enough at artifacts. I know the league you did unlucky, but Hammer Time is already a great matchup. Hammer Time becomes a worse matchup game 1 if you drop the Abrades for the Cathartic Pyres. But in this instance where we're seeing it right here, right now, obviously Cathartic Pyre would be excellent. Oh my gosh, our tokens are gonna die. Look who arrived. No. Oh, this is just... Oh, you ask me about Cathartic Pyre and what am I against? Green-black super friends. I'm so sorry. All right, well, Rabble Master. At least I make a token. Let's kill Liliana. We have a shot here. We have a shot. This is a long shot, but we're gonna attempt to kill Liliana. Grist can downtick this token kill here, and they can uptick to kill one of these if they do a no block, which they should. This will give us the opportunity to potentially get a Chandra. Surprise on the block here. Now Grist is just like hanging out with Rabble Master. Yeah, that's good. What am I an Archon of? How about Archon of the Future? Like the near future, not like distant future. Like it could be very specific. I call top decks all the time. Super near future, like we're talking microseconds. But we can some variation of future. That's a sick one. There you go. Archon of the future. ETB scry. ETB scry. ETB scry. ETB scry. Yeah, like future. There you go. Archon of the future site. There you go. Oh no, they found another Karn. I'm gonna lose a land here. Apparently I'm not gonna lose a land. Oh, they're gonna get bridge. Then I'm gonna laugh because now we need the final abrade. Show me it. Do me dirty like this. Give me the bridge. Down tick, kill Rabble Master Grist. You got the Karn. You got the Chalice unlock. I'm going to play the Chandra. You're going to have a Liquid Metal Coating on the land. You got us covered, opponent. You're doing it all. Small misplay. Didn't matter. Well, oh, the Archon of the Flame. You could be the Archon of the Ember. I'm not bound to my prison past. Is that where everyone's coming from? So you're telling me we're gonna, man, I'm very curious. I'm liking their list. I have asked for their list. I'm liking what's going on over there. I've been changed? Whoa, hold on. I did not see that future. How come you're changing my future? You just disrupted it. You're like a time bender. We don't get along. You time bended my future. Now I can't see it. It's all blurry. It's going dark. Hey, I get to play Chandra. I get to play Chandra. That's cool. Gosh, look at this. Look at this. This Grist is just like, I'm going to kill you, Chandra. Take some damage, opponent. Exactly, Last God. Hey, hold up. Hold up. Pause. Pause. We have a first-time chatter here. We might be getting destroyed by our opponent, but pause. Does everyone see? Can we, everyone welcome our first-time chatter that just posted? I want to see some emotes. I want to see some happiness. If you don't put it together, I'll put it together for you in just a moment. We have AJV_art in the chat. Our opponent is doing their thing, but we don't care. We're going to pause here. Full camera. Chat, do you like the art? Do you like this cool art? This one right here, Roll of Hope, Phoenix and Dice. Our artist is in the chat. Say thank you. Say thank you, chat. Our artist worked with us. We got our play mats here. Plenty of people are redeeming them. Grace, do you have a percentage on how many we have left? We've been showing this off all day and yesterday, Austin. People love it. Love the colors. I've had my wife's coworker is like, I need that. It's like, support the kids. But everyone's liked it. We've been throwing your Instagram up there with your fancy animations that you do when you animate the wings and stuff like that, or the feathers. If you want one of those, Extra Life incentive donation, and Austin, we've raised 1,800. A good portion of that from the playmats as well. 36% claim, 64 remaining. Nice. Along with a few mountains. Heebie-jeebies, thank you for the 5. Racking us up here. My opponent has a Dread Horde General. Thank you for stopping by, though, AJV. Appreciate it. I hope folks are getting to check out the Instagram and everything, and I hope you've gotten a few extra followers on that, or at least people checking out your stuff. It's really cool. But yeah, it's working. We're getting folks in here. All right, so what's my opponent done while we got kind of like super hyped on that? Well, they played Karth. They ended up getting Liliana Dreadhorde General here, and my opponent's smacking me with Bridge plus Token. They're just taking it to my face. They're at 8, but they're just taking it to the face. Face is the place here. Now they just down tick here and kill the Chandra. Like, Planeswalkers aren't a problem for them here. Woo! Anyway, all right, excitement. We got to refocus here. Liquid Metal Coating here on this. Good job. Way to go, opponent. You got this. That's not happening. We're going to pass the turn. Man, this is a 3-5-2. 3 is the happy place for my opponent. Do I send playmats to Russia? I will send playmats wherever I can from the US to another place. I haven't really been saying this, but if you are overseas, definitely get the incentive. If we happen to be able to do that and there's no logistical reasons that we can't send it to you, I will get it to you. I don't know how that works exactly, though, right? Because Russia has a lot of, what is it, Cyrillic lettering. I wonder how my local post office would manage that. But I'm sure there's a way it works. As long as there is no prevention, you can definitely get one. And I say that because I don't know all the countries offhand that we can't send to. I'd have to look it up. They're not on the top of the head. Short answer, yes, with conditions. And then if you are overseas or something like that, it is appreciated to cover a little bit extra by a follow-up donation, as the expenses are coming out of our pocket for things. I don't feel like playing this Blood Moon. I want this Raymond Ruins to maybe fire off here. I'll pass. So yes. As long as we can, but I haven't looked into every country, obviously. If someone else knows or has done some shipping to said country, happy to hear. By the way, I think they just ulted this. I'm kind of like not paying attention. Liliana, Karn booting up this. They're at 7. Gonna make some tokens. We're kind of in trouble. Something like a playmat isn't usually too hard, but the fees are certainly there. Yeah, the fees, I haven't looked. I think a good majority of things are, I think a good majority of folks are in the US or like Canada or Mexico. I think I've got a few European ones that I saw come through. Yeah, just something to think about. My opponent's doing something here. We're, oh gosh, this ulted too. This ulted so quickly. Each opponent chooses a permanent they control of each type, sacrifices the rest. Well, you got this. Karth will do that. Yeah, Karth sending things up the ladder real fast. All right, I feel like we got to be fast. Chalice seemed to be okay. Bridge could probably be grabbed from the sideboard. I could probably go down in a braid here as well. This is gonna be something special. Let's take a Chalice out and put a Torp Orb in main board. But yeah, Last God's not wrong. I've sent some of my pins to Europe, and sometimes the cost is kind of high. Kind of high. Sometimes it is. All right, let's play first. Let's be fast. Is this fast? No. This doesn't feel fast at all. Let's mulligan this. Looking for fast like Blood Moons or something like that. I hate this. I hate this. This is not working. Hey, thank you for the follow. Man, this is for the 3-2 as well. All right, I'm going to get rid of the gemstone. We're going to try to use Fury here, plus the combination of Chalice to hopefully be ahead of my opponent and lock them out a little bit here, giving us enough time to find a Blood Moon, Rabble Master, or maybe a Chandra. There's a Forest. We're doing the Arbor Elf. Okay. I can stop a Utopia Sprawl, which is nifty. That might slow my opponent down. A Blood Moon here wouldn't be too bad. Ritual for Karn wouldn't be bad either. Black mana does appear to be very vital for them, so if we can prevent that, we're in good shape. Hey, it's an Urborg. They've got black mana. Get in there for one. You got it, opponent. Ritual effect? Blood Moon? Extra Fury. Do I just kill this because I don't want the ETB here? I need one more draw. Probably, chat. We don't want them to get to 4 mana before us. They didn't have a Grist there either, so we know they don't have a 3-mana walker right now. Well, they don't have a, like, they could have Liliana's. Land, yes. Karn, Great Creator. I'm gonna go get Spyglass first, and then I will worry about Liquid Metal Coating. If my opponent's play is Karn themselves, then the Liquid Metal Coating doesn't do anything. Spyglass will allow me to get rid of whatever Planeswalker they're playing, and if they don't play a 4th land here, because they were relying on Arbor Elf, maybe Utopia Sprawl, the Spyglass plus Liquid Metal Coating and shutting off a land should be enough. There we go. Let's check first, see what's up. All right, Arbor, Fatal. There's the Karn. There's Spider Queen and some Utopia Sprawls. So let's name... What 3-mana walker am I the most afraid of? Liliana the Veil? Liliana of... Jaffer, they're on like this Karth Super Friends prison stuff. Liliana's a bit of a problem, but I can go get a bridge for that. I think Liliana the Veil or Grist. Probably Grist, right? But they're going to need another land here. It's going to be like hard for them to get out of this. So Grist, the Hunger Tide is probably the correct play here. We down tick, go get Liquid Metal Coating, and keep them off of 3 mana. We should be pretty okay here. I want to use this. I want to go get this Liquid Metal Coating. I want to play said Liquid Metal Coating. And on your upkeep, snag a land. Is there a super HD digital version of the playmat design? I'm more than happy to donate for a download link instead of playmat. No, and that will not be provided, sorry. We have a contract with our artist. We will not be providing such things. All right, let's go ahead and nail this Urborg. Chandra's a good way to finish this game out. This way I can tap more appropriately. There we go. All right, so we got it more in the prison lock style here. Okay, so they are using Arbor Elf plus Utopia Sprawl to really ramp them up here. I need to keep the Furies. I probably want to bring this Abrade in. The Chalices on one are probably okay as well, and Blood Moons. The Torp Orb is hit or miss here. Man. I feel like Acolyte might be okay to like trim here for the Abrade and bring the Chalice back in. Because we have so many Gemstone Caverns, we could possibly get the Chalice on one. Arbor Elf, then Utopia Sprawl is a 4-drop. A Karn that quick probably ends our game. So I think I like this. I don't mind the Torp Orb still. Main decked here. This way, Karth comes down. Hopefully we've got the Torp Orb in play. Just kind of like one of these. Cool if it happens. All right. Well, I have an Abrade to take care of the one problem thing. I've got a Blood Moon. If my opponent turn 2's Grist, though, do I beat that? Man, I want to keep this so bad because if they like Arbor Elf here, I can Pyretic Ritual the Blood Moon or Abrade. We're gonna go. They've got the Arbor Elf. We're gonna keep this. No Utopia Sprawl here. Let's go. Or maybe fetch an Overgrown Tomb. Okay, Arbor Elf. Don't name black. No. Okay. We'll play from here. Oh, man. All right, that's probably not the worst one for us to see. Let's go ahead and play Eidolon here and get a clock on our opponents, even if it's just casted spells at this point. It's a Much or Brew list? Oh. That's the worst. Castle's interesting here. Blood Moon stops Castle in the future. Tarmogoyf. Talk about having so many options now. I just love it. Okay, so I can play a Blood Moon here. If my opponent's able to kill this Eidolon, we're in a bit of trouble. If I play the Blood Moon, though, I can Ritual and Fury. Mr. Ping, hit me up on Twitter or on you can message me on Twitch and I'll look for it after the stream. Man, I think it's Blood Moon here and just hope they can't kill the Eidolon. Blood Moon shuts down the castle. Not that it's going to do a whole lot here. But then I can, like, Ritual out the Fury, hopefully, and get rid of the Tarmogoyf. I'm definitely willing to try to figure it out, Mr. P. They go up with Liliana. That's, I guess, a good sign for us. They do have double black right now. This is where, like, main deck Liquid Metal Coating would be really good. That's 5 mana. Oh, don't be what I think it is. Okay, that's pretty good. Down tick with this Liliana. That's going to grow Tarmogoyf a lot. It's a 3-4 now. I can do one 1/1/1/1 damage, and then also a braid. No, I cannot because I don't have an instant in the graveyard yet. 2/1/1 Liliana Arbor Elf. 2 on Tarmogoyf. We have the Liliana, the Last Hope that I have to like somehow get around. If I were to Fury away the Magus here and a braid, I would then be able to Pyretic Rituals with a Karn out. That would do it. All right, I think our line is Fury with the Tarmogoyf 2/1/1. This is basically going to go up. I then braid away the Tarmogoyf as well. This will be a 5, 3, and 2. Once we get to that point, I've played a land. I have Pyretic Ritual. I need to spike Karn, Pithing Needle, and Pithing Needle to get rid of the problem here. So the problem is alternatively, I'm like looking at Fury and like hitting this for 5, but I'd have to use the Pyretic Ritual here. And because we don't have instants here, this will grow. All right, so we're going to exile here. The evoke here, 4 damage, like that. And we're going to braid here as well. Everything dead. Land in play. Come on, Karn. Come on, Karn. Karn or some way to tag the Liliana. Another Fury would be fine. Rabble Master, if they don't have any blockers, would be okay here too. We know they have some 5-drop Planeswalkers, so we probably stopped one of those. Both of 15, and my opponent does nothing here. All right, top deck, let's go. Nice. Nice. What a sweet mountain. Well, we gave ourselves a chance to draw. Opponent's got 5 mana here. Comes a 5-mana Planeswalker. Whenever a creature you control dies, put counters. You draw a card, lose 1 life, create some spiders, and then some -8 that I'm not going to even look at. All right, here we go. There's some zombies. We're gonna need a bridge, and they're all sideboard, so I need a Karn. They're all sideboard because my opponent's playing bridge, and arguably this would not have happened. I think we're gonna die to some zombies. I think we're gonna die to some Tarmogoyf zombies. I think this is lethal. I need the Karn here. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Not happening. A little bit of flooding there at the end. All good. It happens. Hey, EBGB's for the 5. EBGB's is gonna collect them all. There's only gonna be one set of signed things out there. EBGB's gonna own them all. Nice. And by the way, Graeus, it's a variation of the Goldfish articles, Much Brew Golgari Karth Super Friends. Modern. The exact same link chat found. Look at how smart chat is. You've been thinking about this one in Red Black Meat Hook Zale? Do we want to talk about that right now? Let's finish this league. Then we'll have a talk about that. Ah, yes. The league is done. Good games, opponent. 50 play points here, playing Red Prison. Tweaking the list a little bit for the Rabble Master, the Chandra Acolyte of Flame. A little bit of a precursor to Val coming out, Crimson Val. Should I send this list again? Your list? I talked about your list. If you missed it, we can go over it real quick again. This was good. And I think we appropriately made Rabble Masters. I'm starting to not like Seasoned Pyromancers much, but a little mixture of both. I'm looking forward to Crimson Val. That's when we're going to start really tackling this. And there you go. There's some Red Prison for you. Red Prism.